Hi, I'm Matthew Buzzy with PC Mag, and I'm here with something a little fun, a little different today. Now, this is the Asus ROG Zephyrus G14. It's a laptop that we really liked. I gave it a really high score when we first reviewed it. AMD Ryzen 9 processor, Nvidia RTX 2060 GPU, 14-inch screen, really portable, good battery, a lot to like as a gaming laptop. $1449 was the prices tested, so that's really good for those components as well. So 4.5-star editor choice on the original version of this laptop. Now, why we're bringing it to you again is because this is a new model with a different lid that kind of is mostly for fun, but it's really neat. You can see here's a little preview of this software that's running in the background, but the big reveal is the lid technology. You can get any graphic, any GIF, and also type in custom scrolling text as you see, and it will appear on the lid in this dot LED matrix that they built into the lid on this diagonal here. So this part's solid, this part has the lights, and it allows you to customize right in this software anything that you want to put in there. I will caveats right up front. Not every GIF looks great on this lid. It has a bit of a problem where if there's a colored background, say if this was an animated GIF and it was moving, the colors kind of blend together because it is only lights. It's lights with different brightnesses, so there's only so much it can do in displaying the GIF correctly. So you might be better off picking something that's a little static or just really simple, clean with a all blank or filled in background so that the color doesn't lay on top of it, because then it gets confused and it kind of shows just a block of lights and it doesn't really look like much. So not everything works. You might have to pick through some GIFs or cool ideas you have to find something that works, but eventually we'll get there. And the scrolling text you don't have to do anything fancy for. All you have to do is type it in and it automatically adjusts it for you. You can also create a loop of different GIFs and put them in order like you would edit a video, and it cycles between them. So once one finishes, it carries on to the next. There's also an audio visualizer, which is cool. You can put a clock on the lid, which is kind of neat. That's something that's slightly more functional. It could even show when it's closed. So that's kind of cool. There's also a different color of this available. Instead of the white, you have a darker background, but I actually like the white. You would think the colors wouldn't pop as much because it's white on white, but it looks really good. So I'm a big fan of that. Now there is one more change I should talk about. The lid, the AniMe matrix as they call it, is not the only difference in this laptop. The screen itself is actually a bit different. Its resolution is 1440p, and it has a 60 Hz refresh rate. So the one we reviewed originally is a full HD, and it had a high refresh screen. They dropped that here for a higher resolution and a lower frame rate. Gamers may not love to hear that because it's harder to play games at a high frame rate than 1440p, and people like the high refresh rate for competitive games. So it's a bit of a trade-off for the lid, and it's more expensive, $1999 as opposed to the $1449 for the model we reviewed. Overall, the ROG Zephyrus G14 with the AniMe Matrix lid is the same great laptop we liked in the original G14. It is more expensive. You do kind of lose some of that value proposition. The original was a great price, which is part of why I gave it a 4.5-star and an editor's rating. But this adds a high resolution and it adds the fun lid feature. So you will have to make a trade-off between the value and the high refresh screen versus the high resolution and the fun lid. Otherwise, it has all the same great things we loved about it, and you can read more about exactly how this lid works and some more details about the software in my full write-up on PCMag.com.